It's Skylar K. I told y'all the other day I'm gonna get y'all some type of new ranking video so I can know how to just keep doing these these chapter videos, because not everybody can watch chapter videos, not everybody caught up. That's why the aura ranking has the most views, understandably. So today, before I get to the big meat and potatoes of the arcs, because I also want to get on my editing grind, right? I'm gonna start adding B-roll. I've been doing my research, y'all, because I know like even though I am clean, I know some of y'all don't want to look at me for 20 minutes at a time. You know, you want to see some of the clips. Understandable. I'm not gonna hate on you for not wanting to see me for 20 minutes. It'd be kind of ditty if you did. Unless you're my girl, shout out to you. But alright, today I got a Straw Hat crew tier list. Now before the Sanji Tards and the Zoro stands start getting at me, this is purely based on my like how much I like those characters, alright? So with that being said, I'm just ranking these Straw Hats. Vivi's included because, you know, Vivi's the GOAT. But I'm ranking the Straw Hats purely on how much I like them as a character. My favorites. No, there's no hate. There's no hate. No hate towards anybody. And we also got to know, because they're Straw Hats, nobody in the worst Straw Hat is still an A+ tier character within the show. A B+ tier character within the show. But I don't want. Someone has to be last. All right. And what I'm also doing is I'm limiting myself to this top 3 for S tier. Can't throw everybody in there. But honestly, my S tier probably gonna be real easy. I'm gonna go down the line, right? And look, I'll have some controversial takes. Someone gonna have to be last. I'm low-key thinking if I should rename some of the tier lists, like low. I don't think anybody's gonna be D. Let's be real. Or C. Actually, no. I'm gonna force myself to put 2. Look. We're gonna make. We gotta make this harder. Gotta make this more divisive. Has to 2 people minimum. All right. So we had to put 2 people in C. But with all that being said, enough yapping. Let's get into the meat of potatoes. First up, we got that boy Brook. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. Brook is cool. Brook has, you know, y'all know me. I gotta point out aura when aura is due to be pointed out, right? Brook, when he first popped up in the scene, hey, no questions asked. When Luffy said join my crew, he said yeah, sure. Respect. And then we also got the fact that he ran ones with the. He ran somewhat ones with the zombie version of Ryuma for a little bit before Zoro stepped in something that took it up because he had a shadow type beat. Hey, one of the best moments he was the MVP of Whole Cake. Let's not forget that too. Yeah, Sanji arc. Yeah, Gear 4, Snake Man. Young lady. He wasn't scared. He stood 10 toes to Big Mom. And unlike other people, I fucks with Big Mom. I think she's cool. I have no hate towards Big Mom, but this about the Straw Hats. But that moment, you know, Soul King, Soul Parada, the Soul Blade. I fucks with Brook. We gotta think. I'm ranking them based on my favorites. Brook be having me laughing with the panty jokes. Remember when he was in Saturday, he met the girl who matched his freak? Okay. The penny jokes, see, we'll talk about it later, but when the perv jokes, they get annoying, right? But the penny one, it's every once in a while when he just meets a lady. It's nothing crazy. I'm going to give Brook, for right now, a solid B. And I know that sounds crazy. Actually, I think there's 11 people on this list, so we're going to have 3 and 3. So as of right now, Brook is going in the 3, B tier. All right. Next up, we got my GOAT, Franky. Now, off rip, all biases, Franky is my favorite Straw Hat. So automatic S tier, right? But let me get to glazing. No diddy. Franky, his pre-time skip design, that was peak, boy. Hey, What do y'all know about Franky? Anarchy! Franky pulled up. Look, he robbed the Straw Hats. Right? Didn't feel bad, but when they came and attacked his boys, he went to go seek out Luffy. And ran the ones with him a little bit until shit went down with the whole iceberg thing. But Franky, I don't know what it is about him. Maybe it's because he's American, the USA, USA. But Franky just got this aura to him that it just speaks to me. He is just my favorite Strawhat because of his type, his vibe. Like he had the cool moment. Hey, I got a Pluton shirt because Franky is that man. Matter of fact, hold on. Look at this. Franky is that man. I'm not gonna get the Pluton shirt, right? But I got this. Franky, I have the most for all the One Piece stuff. I have the most stuff with Franky. I got that Franky Funko Pop. My girlfriend just gave it to me. Shout out to her. I got a Franky figure over there. I think I might have a Franky wooden poster that one of my roommates gave to me. Shout out to him. And then I got the Pluton shirt. Franky is just my favorite Strawhat, especially pre-time skip. Now post-time skip, I won't lie, they kind of did my boy dirty. His level of importance hasn't been like peak, right? He's not the main one being talked about. Dressrosa, shout out to him and y'all know what I'm talking about. Hard boiled boy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Dude, I remember his name would be mad. But that fight was good because we also got the backstory of that guy. I mean, not related to Franky, but it was his fight. He's just Franky is a solid 10 toes nigga. It don't matter who it is. I don't want to talk about what's going in the Egghead because I want to be for everybody to be able to watch this stuff. But there's some moments in Egghead where you can see he might be clearly out of his realm of possibility, but he don't think twice to do something beneficial for the crew. So like that's why he's one of my favorite Straw Hats. Like even when he wasn't a part of the game, he's like, okay, I'm gonna destroy this thing because they're trying to get me. They're trying to get his whole crew for it. I'm gonna destroy these flames like this. I'm gonna knock sense. I'm gonna tell it like it is to Usopp when that ship ain't gonna make it, brother. I know that ship ain't gonna make it. He helped Robin. That nigga built stairs like it was Fortnite. He played Fortnite before Fortnite even happened. So I can go on and on. And then the aura, the hair changing. Franky needs more respect. Hey, Oda, give Franky hockey. Give Franky a W fight coming up, please. I'm begging you, Oda. Franky is my favorite Straw Hat personally. So that's why he will be in S tier, no questions. Next up, Boss Man Jinbe. Now, let me tell you about Jinbe. Jinbe, if I said Franky is solid, Jinbe is obsidian. Jinbe 10 toes for anybody. Jinbe just met Luffy. He was locked up, impaled down. He said, I knew your brother. I want to be able to fight for him. Let me out. And ever since that day, he's been solid. Now the one downside about Jinbe that he doesn't have as much as almost all the other characters, maybe besides like Robin, that nigga not that funny. I know he has funny moments, but when he's interacting with other ones, because he's like the straight man, like he just not that funny. That's his only negative to me. But like straight wise, character wise, he's a GOAT. He was part of the Fisher Tiger group. He saw his story wise, it's kind of crazy because he could have turned out like Arlong, but instead he turned out better. That's why he's a GOAT. He's the definition of solid. And Franky is already solid, so he's obsidian. He is obsidian. He's rock hard. No Diddy. But he's solid. But I will say, because he hasn't been there that long with us, he's had his cool moments giving Luffy blood. Ooh. He did give Luffy blood, y'all. Giving Luffy blood, staying up to Big Mom, coming back in Wano. Saving Luffy in Marineford. I wanted to put him B purely for the fact that he wasn't like, doing stuff. Is my math right, y'all? 3-3. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah. I want to put him B. I still might later on, but as of right now, because of the stuff he's done, because yeah, Brook had that moment against Big Mom, and he's funny, but you know, it's just that Jinbe has had moments, plural. So because of that, as of right now, I'm gonna put him A. He might get bumped down later. Luffy, we don't need to yap, y'all. Not that much. That is Joy Boy. Gear 5. Sangadnika. And not GGA. Nika. Come on, y'all. What a goat. What a goat. Matter of fact, come on, y'all. My girlfriend not even caught up, but she gave me this. Shout out to her. I mean, she doesn't... Luckily for... Unlike me, if I see a spoiler, I'm going to remember that to the end of time. Like, My Hero, I think I've spoiled on the ending. Backtrack. Luffy, I mean, besides Luffy being the captain of the Straw Hats, Luffy also has the best moments, but it's because he's the main character, obviously. But like, also when I caught up to the manga, it was the rooftop fight, and I think I just caught up when Zoro and King were fighting, I believe. So imagine my surprise when I'm reading week by week, and this pops out. Last three characters have all been the definition of solid. I mean, Luffy challenged the world government because they took his crewmate that he had for one arc, which was Skypiea. How long was Skypiea in real world time? A day? 2 days? But he said, nah, we ain't with that. You gotta give me my crewmate back, real talk. Okay? From the jump, he's been solid. And then he even goes through a little bit of growth. Where, like, you know, he used to rush in recklessly, which he still low-key does. Okay, I'm gonna take it back. He's low-key kind of the same person. But, I mean, the whole thing after Marineford, beautiful. I still have my friends. Beautiful. I mean, we've seen him gone through thick and thin. If for some reason you're watching One Piece, you've gotten far enough, and you're not rooting for Luffy, if it's Buggy, you know, I understand. Buggy kind of cool. I'm just joking. Oh, no, I'm not joking. Buggy is cool. But if you're not rooting for Luffy, or if you're somehow watching One Piece but don't like Luffy, how? That's all I can say. I can't say anymore. He's just so likable. How can you not support that guy? You give the nigga food, he fight for your country. It's so crazy. S tier. Next up, we got Nami. Now, Nami is cool. I loved her backstory. You know, no Jiko, Bellamy's son. How she joined up with them. Arlong. I was like, oh, she off a perk. It ain't that serious. But it is, though. She raising up the money for her village. She's stealing, but she's stealing for the village so she can set them free. That's respect. Mad respect, actually. And then you gotta think she's the best navigator in the world. I mean, that I know of. I don't know many navigators in One Piece, but she's the best at what she does. She keeps them solid. In my opinion, out of the weak trio, she's the best. And she got Zeus now. Didn't she kind of stand up to? I don't know if she stood up to Big Mom, but I know she stood up to Ulti. Nami is solid. No. They all solid, but Nami is a GOAT. Nami has been there since the jump. Now, she did turn them, but for respected reasons. And also, she mad funny. And I forgot to mention that about, like, Luffy. I mean, I didn't have to mention that about Luffy. Come on, y'all. He is funny. But Nami is just overall great character. Funny. She comes through when she needs to, and that's all I could ask for these characters, for real. What a go. She's going in A tier. Vivi. Vivi. We've had a short time. We had a short time Vivi, but recently I did a little bit of a rewatch of Alabasta, right? And Vivi's a great character, right? Everybody's solid on. If you're on the Straw Hat crew, unless you're one person, we're gonna get to them later. You're more likely gonna be solid. And Vivi was solid. She didn't know them niggas, and she was trying to fight for her kingdom. But when Nami got sick, she said, We gotta take a U-turn. We gotta make sure she gets healthy. Even though Nami's like, no, I can push through. She's like, no, you gotta make it through. You're the navigator. You had to push it through. The X. And I should have put Karu on here. Hey, shout out Karu. Shout out to Karu to go. Can I get a bye? Bah. Shout out to Karu to go. But Vivi, overall, just a great character. I mean, she was fighting for a country. Now, if you sit back and think about it, how she went about it was kind of crazy. Like, you meant to tell me, okay, yeah, your country's getting overrun, so you join Brook Works because you believe Brook Works is taking over your nation, and you climb your way up to figure out the head. But if Luffy and them didn't show up, what were you gonna do when you found out Crocodile was the head? He was a warlord. He wasn't getting touched by the government. But besides that, she's just a great character overall. Love her. Nice. I wish we had more time with her. I mean, people are thinking she might come back. We don't know. I hope she does. And Karu, or Karu, however you say it. But for me, she's going B tier, because that's where, you know, B tier is not bad. Let's not get it twisted. And neither is C tier when we get to the C tier people. Neither is C tier. Robin's a great. Robin's backstory, O'Hara. Robin came from some hell, okay? So, yeah, she might not be the... Is that a fly, nigga? Yeah, she might not be the most talkative. But when Robin cracks a joke, you laughing, because she's like... She said the craziest shit. And I just love her for that. When she got onto Franky and Chopper's body for making all the faces and stuff. Funny, hilarious. But the backstory, I was just rewatching Water 7. I don't know if y'all remember, but at the end, Aokichi pulled up. He was behind the wall. He was like, you could have just ran the whole time, but you didn't. She's like, this is different. I can't leave these people. These are my newfound family. She's solid. Even though she just met them niggas a couple of days ago, only went to Skypiea. You can't tell me they bonded that good over Skypiea. You can't. They didn't bond that much over Skypiea, but apparently they did. And she didn't. She said, I can't just run to these people because they've done so much for me. So she tried to turn herself in, but she didn't know Luffy was like that, and Franky was like that, and the others were cool too. But you know, Robin, and she has her cool moments. Her versus Black Maria was swag. Then she went against Diamante a little bit. That was cool, you know. She doesn't really have that many fighting moments. I mean, besides that, can you name another Robin fight? Her slapping Spondum, good moments. She's funny every now and then, very smart, but you can't lie. When she's not talking, she's just there. She kind of boring every now and then. Hot take. Well, not hot take. She's just a little boring every now and then. But everybody loves and respects Robin, no matter what. I'm gonna give her a solid B tier as well. Aura Man himself, Zoro. Now, I know earlier I dissed the Zoro Tarzan, or the Zoro stands and the Sanji Tards. As you can see by my wordplay, I have a preferred choice. Now, that doesn't mean I'm power scaling. Well, obviously the show makes it clear that Zoro is stronger than Sanji. Okay, that's a given. However, I just, with that even being said, I just enjoy Zoro more. At least now I do. Back then it would have been up for debate, but Zoro, we talked about solid, we talked about Obsidian, we talked about leader. I mean, what other rocks? I'm just gonna call him Geo. Fuck, he's Earth. That nigga took all Luffy's pan. We ain't forget nothing happened. Nothing happened. I can never forget that. When Usopp came back crying, or he was like, Luffy, you can't. Before Jinbe, I mean, chills, man, chills. I'm getting goosebumps, y'all. And he's not even my favorite Strawhat. But Zoro is solid as solid can be. And we already have Obsidian and Rock on the team. Who was he, the Thing? Zoro. And he's funny every now and then. The direction gag gets me every time, bro. I don't care. Like, funny wise, we could talk about that later. But funny wise, Zoro's up there purely for that, purely for that. And his little relationship with Chopper, trying to make him a man, amazing. His little feud with with Sanji, amazing. His fight versus King, nice. His fight versus Dawes Bones, nice. His fight versus Pika was cool. Hey, in the new Egghead arc, he has a moment. Now, if they did it better, it'd been gas too. But they kind of sold him a little bit, just a little bit. But he just be showing out. And I swear, half the time, besides like versus King, it feels like that nigga never trying, which makes it more cool when he does. Cause I'm like, dang, he really a demon. And y'all thought I was gonna just let Wano. You thought I forgot about the Wano moments? He was on the rooftop. Now I'm not trying to diss on Sanji, but Sanji wasn't on the rooftop. People try to edit him on. He wasn't on the rooftop. Zoro was on the rooftop with Luffy. Luffy said, "Buy me some time." Zoro said, "I got you." Blocking attacks, scarring Kaido. Easy S, bro. Aura personified, bro. You can't talk about Aura and not mention Zoro within next two sentences. Is that glazing? It could be. Sanji. If we were ranking pre-time skip and post-time skip Sanji, he'd be in two different tiers. Pre-time skip Sanji, I would honestly consider putting him in A tier. I mean, not in A tier, in S tier. Because pre-time skip, like Zoro, his aura has been throughout the show, right? But low-key, in pre-time skip, Sanji was every arc dishing out the cool moments, bro. When I just needed a light. When he pulled up, fought the nigga on the in Fishman Island, okay. When a woman lies, trust her, mid. When he got beat by Khalifa, won't hit a woman, mid. Bro, you gotta live. Come on. Robin in danger, Robin dead, or fight Khalifa. That's all I'm trying to say. Mr. Prince or whatever. He had very good moments in the first arc, and even though he was still pervy and everything, it wasn't crazy. But let me take off my glasses and get serious for a second. Bro, when the time skip happened, and the first thing Sanji starts doing is geeking out over women, but like bad, in Fishman Island, my perspective of him got ruined. I don't even dislike Fishman Island like that, but my God, let me tell you, Sanji, bro, he was the worst part of that. And Horty Jones was the main villain. I used to love Sanji, bro, but then that happened, and then how bad the pervy stuff was in that arc by itself just pissed me off, bro. I said, this nigga is... Your boy's about to get it's gonna get accused for war crimes, and you over here geeking over mermaids, bro. You already saw Kuroko. I know she okay, she obviously not know Shirahoshi, right? But like, you already saw a mermaid, bro. Why you geeking that hard? And I also understand, yeah, you were on New Karma Land, bro. You wasn't around the most beautiful women. Okay, I understand. They had a little bit of extra package down there. I understand, Sanji. But my nigga, bro, almost dying multiple times in one arc is bad. And mind you, what else happened is when I watched Fishman Island, I took a little break from One Piece right when the time skip happened, so when I come back I can enjoy it more. I was like, oh yeah. And I was hyped up, right? And I'm like, damn, why they keep doing Sanji dirty? He just kept doing it over and over again. So I was like, bro, everybody was looking cool, everybody was doing good stuff, but he wanna be on some bullshit. And that just ruined it for me. And then throughout the rest of, the New World, he's been cool. He's been alright. I mean, he went off with the others to Zoe. Sorry, y'all. He went off to Zoe and said, hey, with a smile. That was pretty cool. And then, he had a little sad back. He added more to his backstory that was already sad with Zeph, which was in the first half. And he added more to his backstory, so you felt for him, right? You felt for him, and I'm like, dang. You know who else ruins it for me? Not even Sanji. The fans. Hey, everybody on Twitter, I'm talking to y'all. Why is One Piece Twitter, at least the main niggas who are like really popular, every one of them is a Sanji fan. And don't get me wrong, I'm still a Sanji fan. He's gonna go in A tier. Spoiler alert, he's gonna go in A tier. But like, my God, get off his nuts. They swear, they said in the story, Sanji over Rayleigh over Garp. My nigga, what? Oh my God, they gassed that nigga up so much, and or they just dick ride hard. And you know me, I'm a glazer, but some shit, that nigga will do one simple thing as block and attack, and they swear he's top 10 in the verse. They be like, he just boxed 1v1 with so and so. No, he just blocked an attack. He didn't do all that, but they swear he's like, no. He went toe to toe. He went toe to toe with them. No, he blocked an attack. Y'all calm down. Stop getting hard. He's not doing anything like that crazy. He just got knocked out the next panel, he would block an attack and just get laid out. But they on his penis. They don't mention that part though. And because of that, I'm putting him A. Just because the first half carries him a lot, and he's still a great character. But Fishman Island really ruined it for me. And the pervy stuff, it gets matter of fact, he might. I wanted to put him B when I started, but I just can't. Respectfully, I can't bump up Vivi and or Nico Robin. Brook is fine in B, but I can't bump up either one of them. But I don't think I forgot about that shit with wanting Absalom's fruit to speak to people on women. Weirdo. See, there's that shit again, bro. And then when he gets the suit, he does the same thing. See, if I could put him in B, if I limit myself to 3%, I'd put him at top of B. To me, Sanji's a B plus. Okay, to me, Sanji's a B plus. He'd be an A minus. Matter of fact, I'm starting to get mad. Actually. Fuck, they mixed up the rankings, y'all. Hold on. I'm starting to get mad. So now I'm finna add it here. Right there. Sanji tier. Like, bro, like, just that pervy stuff, bro. When I remember, see, he was gonna go in A, no problems, but then I started remembering that freaking how much he wants to see naked women and shit. Yeah, bro, come on, I can't, bro. All right, and here's my hot takes of the video. As y'all can see, we have 2 places left, and we have 2 people, and both of them gotta go. Someone had to be last, y'all. That's just the way it works. Someone has to be last place. And unfortunately, it's down to one of these 2 people. Spoiler alert, it's not the fucking pet. But Chopper, let me give Chopper his highlights. Chopper, amazing doctor. Great backstory. I actually really like goddamn, the arc. When he was Drum Island, there we go. I actually really like Drum Island. It's cool, I like his introduction. Pre-time with Chopper was a go. But Chopper suffers from the same thing Sanji does, but to a worse degree. Because after time skip happened, he got demoted to a fucking mascot. So, whereas in the beginning, Monster Point, all that cool stuff that he used to do, it just gets diminished. It's like goofy shit. And I love Chopper. He's funny too when he's in tandem with the other characters. But just purely for the fact that, like, at least when I talk about Sanji's drop off from pre-time skip to time skip, he still has good moments on after that. Chopper, on the other hand, all you can really name is maybe him boxing with the Queen for, like, not even boxing, him holding off Queen for like a minute in Wano, and then I think he blocked an attack from Big Mom. But besides that, you can't just sit here and tell me, like, Chopper, they did Chopper dirty. I'm not blaming the. I had to blame it a little bit. Oda doesn't do no wrong. So Chopper, you just did yourself dirty. Time skip, he just wasn't. He hasn't been the same since time. If it was pre-time skip Chopper, he'd be upper. Honestly, I'd probably If it was just Chopper, I'd make C tier only one person, because I don't think I could rightfully put Robin in C tier, right? If it was pre-time skip, I'd put him B. because he has good moments. He had great moments and stuff. Actually, I may even put him A because he had great moments, great backstory, great emotional moments too. Because Water 7 or Ennis Lobby, I know it's, the correct term. Ennis Lobby, I really felt that he was like, I gotta protect you, I gotta save Robert. But then he just demoted. He's just a freaking pet now. Usopp, Usopp, Usopp. Now let me get the good stuff out the way. Usopp is the funniest nigga on this crew, especially Pim's hype skip. I'm gonna give it to him 10 times out of 10. Maybe Luffy beats him, but like rewatching old One Piece, bro, Usopp is hilarious. All right, the good stuff is out the way. That nigga's a bitch.
Oh my god.
A bitch. Okay, and I get it. I get it. Sometimes, most of those times, the reason why he's so funny is because most of those times where he's being a crybaby and shit, I can reason with that. I can understand. I'm like, hey, if I was there, I'd be on the same shit, right? But it's the times where he's being a bitch or being a loser, and it's the worst time possible. I mean, I understand. Kaya gave you the girl we married. But when your niggas look at you in the face and say, hey, we gotta, Mary's gonna last ride. Yo, knock some fucking sense in your head. Be like, yo, if they're all agreeing, Luffy's not just bullshitting. They're not just giving up. They have to. Shipwrights told him. And you know what? You couldn't even be there because your ass got beat up. Granted, you got jumped. And then you lost some money too, bitch. Right? And I understand it's part of the artist because he's weak, Okay? And sure, people be like, wait, no, his comeback, remember he came back and apologized? He took a good minute to apologize. He still be crying over everything. I'm not gonna give you that fight over Piranha because you're already a loser. That's not a good feat. That's not adding to your stuff. If you just stick to yapping, you'd be a great character. But because you have to do stuff and they make you important sometimes, sometimes I just can't stand them, bro. I call him mid-south sometimes, bro. I can't, like Sniper King, if Sniper King was on the list, he'd be like S tier, bro. But Usopp, as far as I'm concerned, Usopp didn't shoot down that flag. Fast forward, okay, when Usopp came back post time skip, I said, okay, hold on, he got a little bit more aura, he got a little bit more muscle on him. He firing at the fish man, he not really worried. But as soon as we start getting into some stronger niggas, he gonna start crying again. And I get it, But like, bro, come the fuck on. Dressrosa is what really made me mad, y'all. It was the last straw. And I don't care that he ended up clutching up and knocking out Sugar, right? But bro, I ain't forget. Bro was running away. And in that moment I said, bro, I don't care if you're pussy or not, bro. You know damn well this is one of your last chances to do this shit. And before he ended up, doing it later on, he was dead ass running away. And it was, I don't know why, but it just made me so mad. I said, bro, you just can't, I don't care if you're running that just so he can have the moment later on. He knows damn well you cannot run like that in the actual, like, you can't. It just made me so mad, y'all. And then he's still running. He still runs from the ground and everything. He's still screaming. He's screaming in Egghead. I'm not gonna talk about, like, he just be yapping. He just be yapping and screaming. And he doesn't really have the cool moments to back it up. All his cool moments, there's probably 5 of them. I'm not giving him Piranha because he had weak will. Let me just stop cool moments. Do I give him Sniper King shot down the flag? But maybe I'll give it to him. Even though he was bitch made for trying to fight Luffy, the Luffy fight was kind of cool. It was cool because he was at least willing at that moment, even though he was being a bitch, he was willing to fight for his what he believed in, which I respect. I'm not giving him saving Sugar because he was running right before that. He had no other choice. He was like, oh, Luffy's gonna forgive me. Fuck you, nigga. Or no, he was like, everybody's gonna forget Luffy. You had to. If you didn't, you're a bitch. So I'm not giving him that. I'm stuck at 2, y'all. I'm stuck at 2. Hey, matter of fact, I'll give him I don't even remember when him and Chopper fought Mr. Merry Christmas and whatever Mr. Four. Sure, and then I'll give him the fight with the old boy with the big lips. And I'm not talking about a black man. I'm talking about a fish man. And I'm actually trying right now to figure out a fifth option. And that's just it, right? Don't get me wrong. Compared to other characters, Usopp is hilarious. So, like, if I was ranking all characters, he'd still be, like, B tier. But with all this, if I'm ranking all the Straw Hats and I got this the way it's set up, somebody has to be last, and I have no problem making it be Usopp. Alright? It's just, besides being funny, he don't provide nothing for me. And that's where I'm going to leave it at. Let's see. If I had to change up the rank, honestly, I think I made it perfectly, to be honest. Ooh, Jinbe being A tier is kind of making me feel a little bit questionable. But then all his moments, because Jinbe, look, the thing about Jinbe is it's a proportion. Jinbe might not have been here that long, but all the time he's been here, he's been solid almost every fucking time. That's why he's been 8, because I have no downsides of Jinbe besides him not being that funny. I can't hold him not being that funny. Nami's just a great character. Great backstory, great everything. Sanji pre-time skip, A. Sanji post-time skip, B. That's why he's Sanji tier. Brook has big moments every now and then, but he's delegated it back, everything. Vivi only been in one arc, great character. Robin, she a little boring, but she had great character. She had a great story. She'd be funny every now and then. That's why I gave her a B. Chopper pre-time skip is B. No questions asked. B plus. Post time skip, he's a fucking mascot. He's a logo. If Chopper had no speaking lines, it wouldn't change that much in the post time skip. That's how bad it is. And Usopp C, already degraded him for like 3 minutes, bro. I'm not gonna go on to it. In the A ranking, Franky is my favorite. Luffy is the GOAT. And Zoro is just oral man personified. Let me know what y'all think down below. I know some people gonna be like, oh yeah, Usopp top 1. Zoro, Sanji is way better than fucking Jinbe. It's not power scaling. It's my favorites and how I feel about them. And I made it where I couldn't just throw everybody in S and A, because it'd have been easy to throw everybody in S and A and then throw like, honestly, if I would throw everybody in S and A and then put like Usopp in B, but I couldn't do that. Had to give you a real tier list. Had to have some divisive opinions, and this is what we ended up with. I mean, hell, I even feel bad. I'm looking at this and I'm really feeling bad about having Robin at B, but I'm like, I honestly can't put her anywhere else because she's Robin. If we're being honest, Robin's just mid. She's just mid. Great moments, but besides Water 7, bro, you can't lie. She ain't got the. But unlike Usopp and Chopper, she ain't done anything to degrade and diminish her value. That's why she's staying at B. Vivi, she was solid. And Brook, I don't have enough to put him in A. I really could. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at putting Brook in A and Sanji in B. But pre-time skip Sanji just had a lot of moments. Great backstory. I mean, La Boom. But like, yeah, I like the ranking. The only thing I might change is if I put Brook in A. But I like the list, y'all. I like the list, y'all. But yeah, like I said earlier, let me know what y'all think. Great ranking. Arc ranking is coming soon. I think I'm gonna talk about my favorite whatchamacallits, my favorite animes. That's coming soon as well. I'm recording one of these probably next up, matter of fact. But let me know if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you boys later. Peace.